the people.
And
people's economists.
People's economists.
Yes.
But I also want him to really apply a lot of mind in economics of education. You're speaking about the same thing. We must appreciate where we are. I'm not defending our system, but I think our system, but I think let's appreciate where we've come from. As a country, there has been sufficient devotion of resources to education. That is one. Two, the question is, what is this money doing in school? That brings in the issue of accountability. There is no education system that runs without proper supervision and proper, let me use the word, inspection. Every school must be inspected and you get feedback on how these resources are utilized, whether it goes to the benefits of children. This procurement system and cartels and businesses that are created within the distribution chains of school administrations should just be weeded out through effective and quality inspection. So our education system lacks one thing: accountability structures.
Accountability.
And that behoves the ministry and the government of Kenya to revamp the quality assurance or inspectorate section, because you can't put money where you cannot check how it has been utilized. That also, the ball goes back to Parliament, and we have a law. The law was written very clearly. Basic Education Act, provision Article 64 to 70 provides establishment of SCAC. And that has not been established for the last 10 years. And so education has been operating on an autopilot without inspection, without checking. And that is why I condemn any move to raise fees and transfer those charges to parents. As a country, we should be graduating to a fully funded public education of good quality that's accessible to the citizens. That is how to open up universal access. And of course, we must always benchmark with the best. That I should tell Professor, and I'm sure Professor agrees with me. Benchmark with the best. So when we talk of Singapore, we talk of we talk of South Korea and the rest. We are trying to compare with the best. What is it that they've done that we should be able to do and that which we are able to do? We are on the right track, but can we get things right? Can we have proper management within our education sector, proper planning, meticulous planning, so that we mount not just an education system with good quality outcomes, but a rigorous education system that can produce competitive human resources that can fit in the global economy. So there is work for us to do, and I don't agree with any move to raise fees, and I don't think that is in line with the government policy. We cannot use our children to make business and to create immoral wealth. I've been seeing even closure of these some of the boarding schools because they have boarding facilities that do not meet minimum standards. Those are illegalities. Such schools should just be closed. All schools must meet minimum legal standards and ensure that children actually indeed are safe, because we can't get to the level of Indarasha that we had the other day. So really, as a country, let us run our education system within the minimum requirements of law and ensure
we need to get away from this
we inspect schools are properly inspected.
Just 1 minute.
Yes.
I'll not just start a new discussion. I think Honorable Sossion, who I respect so much, is also has lived in Nairobi for too long, that he forgets that there are some areas where a school and the next one is over 10 kilometers apart.